Well, happy hump day. It's Leza live on the radio, on the news, 103.5 FM, KYCA, following the big man on campus, our boss, Jason Zinzaletta. That was a great show. A lot of interesting topics brought up, but we have the topic to get to right off the bat. Breaking news. We have Jim Lamerson on the line with the Eagle Update. Good morning, Jim.
Good morning, Leza. How are you?
I'm fantastic. How are you?
When I went on and looked at those eagles, man, those little suckers are getting big. They're not going to be little very, very long anymore, and they're just about ready for their flight training. But, boy, they eat.
Yeah.
Have you noticed how much they eat?
Well, I see like half a salmon sitting there. I only catch it. I'm not like you. I only catch it here and there.
Mm-hmm.
But are they eating on their own now?
Yeah, they eat on their own. They don't go catch it on their own.
No.
They eat whatever
Mom brings.
Shadow or the other one drop off there, and then they eat it.
Yes.
But, yeah. They do pretty good.
They are getting so big, and they're standing up more, walking around more.
They're trying to flop their wings.
Yes, to exercise their wings.
Right. I think it's really neat. You know, the thing I still really love, and I don't know if you read any of the stuff that gets sent over from the Friends of the Eagles or whatever that particular group over there is. But anyway, they were talking about how the dynamic of the family.
Mm.
And Americans can learn a lot by seeing what the responsibility of the adults are and the role of the eaglets are.
Yes.
I really am impressed with the dynamics of the family and how committed both the male and the female are to taking care of those chicks.
Yes, there's always one there, it seems. And if not, they're close by. Yeah, it's amazing. Just watching their every move. Right now we're looking at either Shadow, or what's the other one's name? We've forgotten. Shadow.
You got
Jackie?
Jackie. And Shadow.
Yeah.
And then you've got Gizmo.
And Sunny.
Sunny.
Yeah. Well, the adult one is in the nest, just basically keeping an eye on him, and actually a different place than we've seen it before, the adult.
Well.
Nice and close.
Yep.
But they make sure nothing's coming. The other day there was a flock of crows, and the eagle that was in the nest was pretty right on tune.
Oh wow!
And if you remember correctly, a couple of days ago, a week ago, whatever, that one was eating one of those crows that got too close.
Right.
Yeah. They shouldn't get too close, those eaglets. But anyway, I just thought I'd give you a quick call in. I gave you my update, and then. Hopefully Lori Bennett shows up soon. I need her to call me.
Okay, I'll tell her. Absolutely. I'll give her a message.
Thank you.
All right, Jim. Have a great day. Thank you for calling in.
Yeah, bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Okay, we got to get that Eagle update right off the top.
Well, we missed it yesterday.
We did.
I mean, they could have died.
Well, we checked in on them. I check in on them all the time. Whenever I get to a computer, I check in.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You just sit there and watch them?
No, I just make sure
day?
they're still there. Like I said, I just want to make sure they're still there. Yesterday it was so windy. They were hunkering down, man, getting just as low as they could get. So anyhow, we are talking about the Eagle Cam. If you're just tuning in, and you can check it out at friendsofbigbearvalley.org. They have a live camera 24/7. So anyhow, tomorrow is Scott Dandos's birthday.
Yay.
So I think
And Drew wants to sing a solo?
Yeah, dream.
Dream on, brother. So I think we should sing, because I'll be on assignment tomorrow and Friday. So I think we should sing Happy Birthday to Scott Dandos today. What do you guys think? Are you
Sure.
on board? You want to do it?
No.
Will you do it?
Yes.
That a
Just
boy.
for Scott, though.
That a boy. All right, here we go. Clear the throat. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Scott Dandos. Happy birthday to you. Are you
more.
10? Are you 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 something?
75?
No.
Oh.
No. So I wanted to make sure we said happy birthday to Scott Dandos, because he's part of the dream team. He brings us breakfast burritos twice a quarter.
Dandy Dandos delivery.
That's exactly what we call
you need
it.
something delivered, give him a call.
He'll love that. We have a caller on the line. Oh, looks like Scott. Scott. I'm not going to
Just
assume
Scott.
it's mine.
Yeah, no.
We've done that before.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
made that mistake once.
Go
Yeah,
ahead, Drew. Put him through. Live radio. Good morning. Hello. Who's on the line?
61-year-old fart.
Ah, there he is. The birthday boy, Scott Dandos himself. I'm so glad you didn't miss us singing happy birthday to you, Scott, because that was really special.
I wouldn't miss your show.
Well, thank you. Thank you. And I hope you have a fabulous day tomorrow.
Thank you. I will. I'll be joined by you and our puppy and your sister and her dog, and we're going to drive
On
to,
assignment.
Fun.
On assignment. We're going to be on assignment.
Yep.
We'll tell everybody what we did when we come back, okay?
Sounds perfect.
Awesome, babe. Have a happy day.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Happy birthday,
Appreciate you.
Scott.
Have a
Happy
wonderful
birthday,
day. Bye-bye.
Scott.
Bye. Okay, today is Wear Your Pajamas to Work Day. I see that you followed your assignment.
I just always wear pajamas.
Just roll right out of bed. You know, I had a job on another radio station early morning, and there were days. There were days when the alarm didn't go off. You know, it's the alarm's fault.
Just
The fact that I hit snooze 17 times had nothing to do with it.
what's the saying? Just
The
the
truth
days
comes out.
Yeah.
Just the days that ended in Y, right?
Exactly. Roll out of bed, get in the car, zoom to work. Nobody's there. So I have worn my pajamas to work. Not to this job, though. You know, the 9 o'clock start, that's a good one for me. I like it.
Well, it's also because you're on camera.
Well, there is that.
Unless I put Drew on.
Don't do that.
Do it. Please, do it. It's also a National Eggs Benedict Day. Do you like the Eggs Benedict?
Take it or leave it.
Ooh, I love it. How about you? Yeah, I love it. Delicious.
Yeah, definitely.
It's also National Banana Day. Here's to the fruit with appeal. Get it?
Oh,
Get it?
you're so tricky.
Stayed up late working on that one for you.
Exactly.
Yeah. The average American eats about 90 bananas a year. That's about 27 pounds worth. 90? Would you say you eat 90 bananas a year?
No, I don't really eat bananas.
No, you're not a fan of the banana.
Yeah.
No, what about you? 90 a year?
Oh, I'm way past that.
Okay, so you average it out for us. I'll have maybe 6.
I would say every other week I buy a bunch of bananas.
Yeah.
Because I kind of rotate between apples, oranges, and bananas.
Yeah,
So you think about, you do that
right?
50-something weeks.
Yeah.
You know, you figure it out. And usually there's always anywhere between 4 and 7 to a bunch.
Yeah, you got to
Do
eat
the
them
math,
all.
It's there.
You got to eat them or they'll go rotten.
Well, I buy extra bananas because Jamie makes excellent banana bread.
Aha.
Hint, honey, hint. There's 5 bananas that are rotting
In the
on purpose.
freezer.
I buy extra so then when they go brown,
Yeah.
Jamie makes banana bread. So
Perfect.
there's a method to my madness.
I like banana bread.
You do? She makes really good. Bring some in.
Yeah, okay. Very good. Did you know technically bananas aren't a fruit? They're a berry. But the seeds are sterile. That's why planting a banana in the backyard won't grow you a tree. Instead, banana plants are cloned, which means the bananas today are genetically identical to the ones your grandparents grew up eating.
Wonderful.
Yeah. Delicious.
I mean, I used to eat a lot of bananas, but, you know, I can't have banana splits anymore. So
Oh, you like the bananas with the 3 different kinds of ice cream and then the chocolate sauce and then the nuts and then the whipped cream and then the cherry. That's how you like your bananas.
it's the
Served
only
in a
way.
baseball cap.
Only way.
Served in a baseball,
baseball cap.
At a baseball stadium.
Yeah.
I love it. Okay, I've got some interesting stories to share with you this morning. AI chatbots aren't just talking to people anymore. Google just made one to have a conversation with dolphins. The latest model of their AI program, Gemma, is being used to decode dolphin talk by creating a virtual dictionary of dolphin sound meanings. And Google claims that it's so advanced, it can even generate dolphin sound sentences and listen for responses. Does it work? Only the dolphins will know. But you can use it to talk to dolphins as well. So that could be fun if you ever run into one.
I don't go there, Matt. I know where you're going. Don't go there.
Where's it going?
I don't know where I'm going, I guess.
Okay, all right. Well, I've got another story for you.
Okay.
Because
You're on
today
a
is
roll.
a Wednesday that feels like a Friday, if you know what I mean.
No,
It's your Friday.
not at all.
That's like
It's
never.
your Friday. dear.
Never, yeah. If you can't afford Easter eggs this year, how about dyeing marshmallows instead? I know we have them already. They're called Peeps, right? Dyed
Yeah.
marshmallows. But on Instagram and TikTok, they are making budget-friendly homemade ones a thing. Last month, the price of a dozen eggs in the U.S. hit a new record high, which has a lot of people dyeing marshmallows instead. And then I also heard that people are also decorating potatoes instead.
Well, I mean, that's definitely what I want to go and hunt down in the...
A potato? A baked
Yeah,
potato
well,
in
sure.
tinfoil?
A baked potato, yeah, that's a whole nother ball of wax, yeah.
Hide yourself some baked potatoes. Just wrap them in different color tinfoil. Done. Boom.
What if you
Dinner and dessert.
What if you don't find them, though?
Somebody will. Something will.
Yeah, some kind of animal will definitely be.
Yeah, attracted to
Yes.
I mean, who doesn't love a loaded baked potato?
I agree.
Okay, one more story on this. You know how we're watching the Eagles in Sweden? They watch the Great Elk Trek. Between now and May 4th, the whole country stays up all night, neglecting work for almost 3 weeks, just to watch 24-hour live coverage of a bunch of moose migrating from the south to the north. They call it hypnotic. I kind of call this hypnotic, watching the Eagles. Especially when nothing's happening. Last year, 9 million viewers tuned in. That's almost the whole population of Sweden.
They call it the Great Elk Trek, but it's moose?
Yeah, Elk Trek, I guess because of alliteration.
I guess, well, I'm just going to leave it alone.
You're going to leave that one
I'm going
alone?
to leave it alone. I was just going to say, well, I mean, that explains why they're always neutral.
Okay.
They don't know any better.
Right. Could possibly be. Okay, so May is National Burger Month. I'm telling you guys in advance. Because Red Robin is celebrating with a bottomless burger pass. The passes will get you a burger and a bottomless side every day of the month of May for only $20.
It's a lot of
Sounds
burgers.
good.
So is that the pass? And then you have to buy the burgers and the bottomless every day for $20?
No, because their burgers aren't that expensive. Well, some are $20.
Okay,
but
so the
most of
pass
them
is
aren't that-
$20.
Yeah, and
All right. The
assume.
bottomless burger passes will be available at redrobin.com starting tomorrow morning at 11 Eastern Time. That's why I'm telling you about it today.
they're going to sell out.
And if you want one,
Red Robin.
you should set an alarm because there's only a limited number of them available and they're expected to sell out quickly. It's unclear how limited they'll be, but apparently they don't want to repeat Red Lobster's unlimited endless shrimp fiasco, which we have all shared with you. Scott got denied.
It was not a fiasco.
It wasn't
was
at Red
delicious.
Lobster, though. It was at Sizzler, which I don't even think is around anymore.
No.
Yeah. It was
No
all you
more
can eat.
Sizzlers.
All you can eat shrimp. And what's his number? Do you remember? Was it 26 shrimps? It has to be
No,
higher
it was,
than that.
it was a lot more than that.
56 shrimps.
I think it was triple digits.
He'll probably text me if he's listening.
Yeah.
Triple digit shrimp? No way.
I mean, I can do triple digit shrimp. Why do you think Red Lobster's hurting?
They cut him off before he got to triple. Yeah, here he is. He's telling me how many shrimps he had. It's very important that you all know.
No, this is need to know news.
64.
Yeah, see,
They
I know
cut
it was
him
a lot
off.
more than 26.
They cut him
yeah.
off at 64 shrimps.
Because, I mean, when you had the all-you-can-eat at Red Lobster, you got like 20 to start.
Yeah, and they're hoping that it'd fill you up. Like,
Yeah.
that would do it for me. I couldn't eat more than 20 shrimp.
Well, and I can tell you the key to the bottomless, all-you-can-eat shrimp, because
Yeah.
I've done it for many years,
Yeah.
is you don't get the ones that have the fluff. You don't get the shrimp linguine. You don't get the breaded.
Right.
No, you get just scampi, because then it's just pure shrimp just going down the gullet.
Okay.
See?
Well,
He's thought about this.
He has thought
no,
about
I've
this.
experienced it.
Yeah.
No-
yeah, he
no need
lives
to
this.
think, yeah.
This is his life's mission. The bottomless burger pass will be good for up to $22 worth of food and beverages every day for a max value of $682.
It's a lot of burgers.
I know.
And that's their good burger if it's valued up to $22.
Right.
Yeah, because their best burger is like 17 or 18.
Well, and then you get bottomless sides. So what's that? The onion ring tower?
No, not bottomless. It's
No,
French
that's
fries or
fries.
salad or.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I guess
It says
salad.
sides. Doesn't say select sides.
Well,
it
the
says
bottom.
bottomless sides every day.
Yeah, they have on the menu. They have bottomless sides and then they have upgrades.
Gotcha.
Yeah, like if you want garlic fries instead of regular fries, it's upgrades.
See, I'm talking to an expert here.
Well, it's because I go to Red Robin a lot. They have a very good Long Island, and my buddy loves going there for the Long Islands. He doesn't care about the food. It's about
Yeah,
the drinks.
It's about the drinks.
Yeah.
Okay. I've got time for just one more quick story, but I want you guys to pick it. Ready? Here's the headlines. Drew, you paying attention? Here's the headlines. Scientists found the perfect way to wake up, and it costs $150. Here's another one. There's a mathematical formulation for a truly joyful day. What's something you'd never buy, even if it was discounted by 99.99%? Or stupid criminal, a lady crapped in a store's walk-in beer cooler.
Of course, the walk-in beer cooler. Is that even an option? Like, I think it's a requirement of this show. There's a poop story. That's number one.
Listen to this. 47-year-old Crystal Goss strolled into a Royal Farms convenience store in Hanover, Pennsylvania last week, 30 miles south of Harrisburg. You need to know that? I don't know
Yeah,
why.
well, if you got to avoid the store.
Good point. The place has a refrigerated room with a big sign over it that says Beer Cave, okay? She walked in, pushed a case of beer out of the way, pulled her pants down, and dropped a deuce on one of the shelves. Then she walked back out to her SUV and left.
Well, I mean, at least she
She
shelved
should have
it.
potty with purchase, right?
She didn't
At
even...
least she shelved it.
I
But
mean,
wait, there's more.
oh, is there? Okay.
It happened around 5 p.m., but the store didn't call the cops until 9:30 a.m. the next day. And it's not clear why they waited. The entire front wall of the walk-in fridge is glass, so she had no privacy. And there's also a camera inside the fridge that got it on video. Police didn't reveal a motive, but the store said around $80 worth of merchandise had to be tossed. She's facing charges for open lewdness, criminal mischief, and disorderly conduct that created a hazardous and physically offensive condition. And by the way, the place does have bathrooms.
Well, I would hope so. It's a gas station. But I'm just wondering.
This woman's
And
got
it's
issues.
right next to the beer cave. Do you think she was confused?
No, she
No,
was.
this woman's got issues.
You think so?
Yeah,
we
she's got
should,
issues.
Okay, we shouldn't make fun.
You know,
Mental
when you
problem.
Can't figure out the difference between a beer cave and a bathroom.
Right.
You might want to,
Right.
give them a little bit of a break.
Okay. We won't make fun, but she does drive, so.
Missed opportunity to grab a beer while doing your business.
I'm glad you picked that one because that
was the
was my
best one.
favorite too. That
That
my
was the
favorite
best
too.
one by far.
All right, we got to move on because Kelly Tolbert is in with her midweek weekend preview coming up, and then we're going to be chatting with Josh Crothers, managing partner of Source One Supply here in Prescott, one of Prescott's best kept secrets. He's going to tell us why. Coming up here on Leza Live. Right now, as we all know, the weather here, unpredictable, blazing hot in the afternoons, freezing cold in the mornings. That's why you got to trust AC Medic Heating and Air to keep your home comfortable all year long. Locally owned and operated right here in Prescott, these pros are ready to handle anything. Repairs, installations, tune-ups, you name it. So don't wait until you're sweating buckets or bundling up inside. Give AC Medic Heating and Air, your trusted first responder for comfort, a call. 928-848-6224. Again, that's 928-848-6224. Welcome back, and thanks for hanging out with us. It's Leza Live on the News, 103.5 FM KYCA on a Wednesday, and that means Kelly Tolbert is in with her midweek weekend preview. Good morning.
Good morning, everyone. How are we?
We're fantastic.
Friday for you.
Yeah, it's a Wednesday that feels like a Friday. You've had those.
I have.
Yeah.
I try to embrace them as much as possible.
Absolutely. Matt has never tried it.
What?
Nothing.
Taking a day off? Yeah, right.
Well, like 2 days
Matt,
and before the weekend.
Just one day would be cool right now.
We'll call your boss and see what they say.
He's sitting right here.
Okay.
That's the problem.
It's the
That's
worst
right.
boss.
Self-employed,
Yep.
right?
That is
So,
a problem.
okay, before we get to the goings-ons, Matt has a little story that he'd like to share kind of after
Happened locally.
the last one. Yeah, the
Yeah,
last story. You
it's
heard the last story,
It's
right?
another poop story.
I wish we could think of another way to say it other
Number-
than poop.
Number 2.
Duty.
I call it the daily do. The double daily do is what you're about to share.
This is
Go
not
ahead.
a double. This is a single.
Well, I just had one,
Okay.
and you're doing the double.
Okay.
Please try to focus.
Drew's daily double do. Anyways,
Hey,
okay.
hit it because we're eating up Kelly's time.
Well, I know. Well, you said I had to tell the story.
Well, you're the one that goes, I've got a story.
Oh, I told you I wasn't going to say it on the air, but it's fine. I'll just not say who it was.
Okay.
So we went to a local Italian restaurant chain. This is several years ago. And someone I was having dinner with had to go to the restroom and went into the wrong gender's restroom.
Oh, okay.
And the people came running out going, what is going on in there? Why is there a guy in the woman's restroom?
And he was dropping a bomb.
Uh-huh.
Ah.
And we had to leave.
I think that was an emergency.
It was not an emergency. I was trying to point out and saying, well, did you not notice there were no urinals in that bathroom? I mean, did you notice the woman when you walked in?
It was probably closer. It was the closest door, and he had to go.
Sometimes they put the fancy names on there, like
You can't tell.
Yeah,
And then
you're
they
kinda
try
like,
and put a dress so you know
is
which
it a cowgirl or a cow? Which one
Right,
am I?
right.
Yeah.
I just know if I open the door, there's no urinals, that's the wrong one.
But how come they asked you to leave? Because he was in the women's bathroom, not because of the
He
bomb.
scared all the women out of the bathroom. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay. Do not say who it is.
I
Somebody-
will not say who it is.
One of Matt's relatives. Okay, Kelly, we need to move on.
Call in with your guesses.
Yeah, call in with
Call
your
it with your guesses. It was Ma Henshaw.
No.
Oh, no.
No.
Okay. Thanks for sharing, Matt. That was great.
Great story, Matt. Thank you.
It made for an interesting rest of the night.
I
I'll
can
put it
only
that way.
imagine. Did they
Is
pack
the-
up your food and send it with you, or were you just
Oh yeah, we got it to go.
okay?
We sat in the parking lot.
And you were allowed back in the same.
I don't know. I haven't been back since.
Yeah.
I don't blame you.
Was it here locally?
Yeah.
Which one was it?
It was a
Olive Garden?
yeah. I wasn't gonna say the name, but yeah.
Yes.
Well, I need the visual.
Well, there was only one chain Italian restaurant in town, so I kind
Well,
of.
that's probably true. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, Kelly, what's going on?
Well, Jason was talking earlier about all the festivities going on for Easter weekend. So we have
Yes.
Good Friday out at the Jim and Linda Lee Planetarium. They are having viewings for the Whale Superhighway.
Love it.
So you can follow humpback whales and blue pygmy whales on their 4,000-mile migration down the coast of Australia to Antarctica and back again.
Awesome.
So
I
you
would
get
love to see
learn
this.
all this stuff about the reefs and the.
Yes.
I know. So there's quite a few chances to catch that 6 and 7 p.m. on Friday, and then Saturday you can go at 2, 3, and 4. So if something's sold out, check for a different time slot.
Okay. Perfect.
Yeah, check that out. Sounds super fun.
Super fun.
And then Saturday at downtown on Cortez in the surrounding area is our Prescott Earth Day celebration, and they combine that with the Wildfire Expo, which is so timely. I know you've
Yes.
had our local experts on recently, and this is a great opportunity to get more information if you haven't been able to attend some of the local events that they host and celebrate Earth Day.
Love it.
There's kid-friendly things, all kinds of fun stuff down there, 9 to 2 on Saturday. And then, excuse me, at Findlay Toyota Center, our Naz Wranglers face the Tucson Sugar Skulls. And that starts at 6:15 with tailgating and all the fun
Yes.
activities that go along with this, our local arena football team.
And that's going to be a tough game, huh?
I don't know. Tucson was pretty good when we played them.
That's what I mean.
So
Yeah, that's going to be a tough game.
I don't know. Maybe. We'll find out.
Any given Saturday. Okay, what else?
I like their name. I think I've said that before. The Sugar
Yes,
Skull.
it's very cute.
Super fun. Cutesy. And then at the Elks on Saturday, Scandalous Hands is doing the music of Steely Dan.
Oh, that's going to be
like
so
a little
good.
yacht rock vibe going on.
Nice.
7 p.m. And then Sunday, the Heritage Park Zoo is having their extravaganza.
Oh, how
So
fun.
it's the Easter egg hunt all around the zoo. You get to see all the fun animals and the 2 new bears that I
Yes.
haven't been to see yet.
The babies.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
starts at 10, goes to 4, and you can get tickets online and more information there. A lot of restaurants and local businesses are having Easter brunch and lots of fun stuff going on. I saw I think the Ravens having like a DJ on the roof.
Oh, how
So
fun.
you could do like mimosas and
Yeah.
get ready for Mother's Day and get your brunch game going on.
Sounds great to me.
Yeah, you're going to be busy though.
I won't be here for all the
You'll be
fun this
celebrating
weekend.
your
I'm
hubby.
having a little not homo. FOMO. FOMO.
Whoopsie.
I'm having a little FOMO. Is my face bright red?
That
Oh,
was
yeah.
pretty good. That was a good
Freudian
laugh.
slip.
I was going to say, that's an interesting weekend you got planned.
We're dying to hear more.
I'll tell you all about it on
Scott's
Monday.
really wanting
Yeah.
to know more.
I mean, that's a heck of an assignment.
Oh my gosh, I'm so embarrassed. A little FOMO. What's wrong with my brain that I know what I want to say and it doesn't come out that way?
It's because you're done. You're done working.
I am. I
mean,
phoned it in today.
so
yes.
basically, Magic, your next second
Oh,
hour
yeah.
is going to be really incredible.
Really
We
great.
need everyone to call in their requests.
Yeah, right.
Now.
Okay, very good. Kelly, you are just a delight. Thank you for coming
Thank you
in and
for
bringing
having
us
me.
the midweek weekend preview on Leza Live. We appreciate you.
You are so welcome. Enjoy your time away
Thank
on
you.
assignment.
And happy Easter.
You too.
Thank you. All right, ladies, your health isn't one size fits all, and at Prescott Women's Clinic, they get it. With personalized care tailored to your needs, whether it's routine screenings, family planning, or menopause management, their expert providers are here to listen, support, and guide you because your health deserves specialized care. And at Prescott Women's Clinic, that's exactly what you get. Give them a call, 928-778-4300, or you can visit them online at PrescottWomen'sClinic.com. Welcome back, and thanks for hanging out with us. It's Leza Live on the News, 103.5 FM KYCA on a Wednesday that feels like a Friday. Happy to welcome back in studio Josh Crothers this morning.
Hey, good morning. How's everybody doing?
We're doing good.
Like a hooting and hollering in here.
Well,
I
you
love
know,
it.
It's a
I'm
good
right
time.
at home.
It's exactly
Right?
that's what Kelly said. She goes, "You're gonna love your next guest. He's
It's
got a lot of
easy.
energy."
It's easy. Yeah. You guys are
Well,
great.
you have been in before in a different capacity.
Yes, I was.
you,
Sure.
You had a business.
Former owner of Prescott Landscape Professionals.
Right,
After
and
15 years, we just did some changes, closed everything up, sold off all the assets, leased out all the properties, and was kind of just hanging around
Yeah.
last summer.
Yeah.
And a friend of mine, Skylar Reeves, I'm sure everybody knows Skylar
Yeah,
out
we
there in
do.
town, local
Definitely.
restaurateur, was just like, hey, what are you doing? I'm like, I don't know. What are you doing? He's like, hey. So here we are. He partnered up with me to run the Source One restaurant supply. We're up on 104 Josephine, right across from Casa Sanchez, right off of, Thumbbeat Road.
Right.
Early. And the biggest thing that I know about restaurants is absolutely nothing.
Food.
And yeah,
they
food.
serve food.
They make it there,
Right.
I was a line cook 30 years ago.
Is
but
that right?
yeah, it just kind of translates across. But so here we are. We have a whole new team over at Source One. And the biggest thing that we get is people come in and say, we had no idea you were even here.
Right.
This is great.
Right.
Look at all this
So
stuff.
let's tell people
Yeah.
what Source One Supply is.
Well, it's a multifaceted restaurant supply company, right? So restaurant supply, everybody thinks, oh, commercial, got to be in the industry.
Right.
Not at all. Not at all. Come on in. It's everything for your home chef, your home baker. Might be your new cottage goods supplier. It might be your one-off owner-operator, husband and wife restaurateur. It might be that you have a food truck. It might be that you just want to come in and get a new spatula. Scott's been in.
My husband loves
I know.
Source
He's like,
One
these
Supply.
spatulas are great. So.
Next time he comes in, say get something besides.
Well, no,
another
I try to load
spatula.
his card up. We bring a card over for Scott when he comes in. But no, I mean that's the thing. We've
Yeah.
got commercial grade stuff for the
Right.
kitchen that anybody can
Anybody.
buy. So you can be a chef, you can be a baker, you can just be a at home whatever.
Yeah.
And just want something cool for your kitchen.
Right.
Fun.
Right. And you also have paper goods.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
And,
So
I
I mean,
mean-
we've got the spatulas, we've got the ladles, we've got the mixing bowls, we've got sections for barware. So you've got everything for your high-end one-off bartender,
Mm-hmm.
down to like, hey, here's for the bar, mixers for the bar. Just
Right.
economical stuff to the high-end stuff, depending on what it is you want to do. And I'd say that's probably what's spec'd across the whole store.
Okay.
So you got your basics
Mm-hmm.
all the way up to your high-end stuff. I mean, we've got toasters from $100 to $500. So
Yeah.
just how quickly do you want your toast? How many
Right.
pieces do you want to cook?
Yeah.
Who would have thought?
Yeah. Well,
Right.
when you say, people say, I had no idea that you're here, that's why it's such a secret, and people need to just stop in and
Come
see what
on
you've got,
in.
because
Yeah, I
there's a
mean-
little bit of something for everybody.
Everybody.
Yeah.
So you'll meet the team. You'll meet Amy. She's at the front counter. She's responsible for the store and the floor. She's our director of first impressions. You know?
Nice.
Yeah, big smile when you come on in, all the way into you can call in an order. We can deliver. We deliver 3 days a week.
Wow.
So free delivery.
Right. Well, and
Unheard of.
that brings up a great issue. A lot of people wait for the big box truck to deliver from Phoenix and waiting on your supplies. But here, you can have it
It's right
locally
here.
sourced.
Right here.
And
yeah,
delivered.
Walk in and
Exactly.
deliver. Yeah.
Yeah. So that
With a local flair, locally owned. We're just regular people in the store
Yeah.
doing our thing, trying to help out.
and Source One Supply has been there a long time.
It's been a bunch of owners over the
Yeah.
years. I think it even goes way back. And I
Really?
don't know the names and the dates and everything,
Yeah.
so I don't want to misspeak. But yeah, it's been around for a long time. And we're the only one in northern Arizona. So
Wow.
unless you go to Phoenix or Tucson,
Right.
we service all of northern Arizona.
Yes.
It's kind of cool.
That is very cool. Very cool. So you don't have to be a restaurant to
No,
take
not at
advantage of
all.
it. I'm glad it's Source One Supply, because when you put restaurant supply in there, then you immediately say, well, I don't have a restaurant.
Yeah,
But we all have a
kinda
kitchen.
niche-y. Oh,
Every
everybody.
single person has a kitchen. And there's always a need for something.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. So it might be the big cookie sheets. It might be giant pan liners so you can cook, 7 pounds of bacon in the oven. Whatever.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
we have all that kind of stuff. And another thing that we do quite a bit of, which people don't know about, is like toilet paper, disposables, If you've ever noticed, the health department requires all kitchen personnel to wear gloves all the time. We sell gloves like you can't imagine. We go out the door, and we beat all the big boys.
You do.
All the
on the pricing.
Sometimes we're like David and Goliath.
Yeah.
Because we go up against the big suppliers.
Sure.
Including the internet. You know, that darn internet.
Right.
Squashes local
But
business.
you're right here, local.
Right in Prescott.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
come on in. Check it out. See if there's something you might need.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Some other things. I mean, you're talking aprons. You're talking kitchen grade pots and pans,
Oh, yeah.
glassware.
Aluminum, stainless, you name it. Induction.
And I think that when people come in, they are going to be so surprised and say, "Why haven't I come sooner?"
Yeah, I mean, if you're into the kitchen, if you're into cooking,
Right.
come on in. You'll find something. We got
Yeah.
all kinds of doodads and
Cool.
widgets and everything. Yeah.
Cool. Let's take a quick break and we'll come back and talk more about Source One Supply with Josh Crothers this morning on Leza Live. Okay, so dental emergencies. We've all had them, right? They can strike when you least expect them, but Pro Solutions Dental Group is here to help. From severe pain to unexpected accidents, their expert team is ready to provide fast, compassionate care when you need it most. Don't let a dental emergency ruin your day. Trust Pro Solutions to bring relief and get you back on track quickly. Learn more about their emergency services at PrescottDentist.com or just give them a call, 928-776-1208. Again, that's 928-776-1208. And we're back. It's Leza Live on the news, 103.5 FM KYCA. And this morning we are talking with Josh Crothers, managing partner at Source One Supply right here in Prescott.
Right here in Prescott.
Locally owned and operated. And they're not just a supply store for restaurants and feeding a large amount of people. I mean, if you have a kitchen, you should stop in to Source One Supply.
Absolutely,
and
yeah.
see what they've got.
Lots of choices. You know,
Yes.
one thing that we do have a lot of, remember the great toilet paper shortage?
Oh, yeah. Can't forget it.
96 rolls per case for $33.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Good product, too. Decent.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
Good to
Who
know.
would have thought?
So when cost goes out,
Oh, yeah.
you run.
We're going to lock
Don't
the
walk.
doors. Yeah.
Run to Source One Supply.
Come on in.
Explain where the location is because it's just off of Thumb Butte Road.
Yeah,
right?
you just head out of town like you're going to Thumb Butte. You'll hit Josephine on the right, just past Gail Gardner.
Right.
Take a right. We're the second building on the left, big giant Source One Supply.
Yeah.
Sign on the roof, along with usually the big box truck is out front, except
Yeah.
for Wednesdays, Thursdays, and
When
Fridays
they're out delivering.
when we're out doing free delivery. Yeah.
Right,
So, I
right.
mean, you can order a $1 thing or a $3,000 thing, and we'll deliver it for you.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah,
That's
it's
awesome.
kinda cool.
And you probably have seen the location and wondered, what is that?
What is it?
Well,
Supply.
now's
right.
the time to stop in and check it
Yeah,
out. Definitely.
Kitchen, restaurant.
Yeah,
we have
janitorial supplies. We
That's
all
true.
got to clean.
paper towels.
Yes.
You know, every time you go into the restroom and you pull down those brown roll towels,
Yeah.
we've got them by the case.
Wonderful.
White multifolds, got them by the case. We have brown multi. I mean, I
yeah,
could go on.
you could go
forever.
on and on and on
Yes.
forever. Well, in the time of the tariffs right now,
Yes.
tell
Ooh.
us what you recommend and how it's going to affect
Buy
these kind
now.
of things.
Yeah, so here's what we're experiencing, and this is not a political statement in any way, shape, or form, but I could not believe when I look across the inventory at Source One how much stuff really does come from overseas, right?
Mhm.
And let's just say it, China, right?
Right.
That's why your spatula is $3.
Right.
And what we're seeing is already 30 to 40% price increase notices. So if it's already in country,
Mhm.
they aren't raising prices. But what they're doing is they're saying 30 days from now,
Mhm.
10%. I got an email this morning for refrigeration equipment, right? So all these restaurants have refrigeration equipment. They go out, and they're going to start going out in June or July when it gets
Mhm.
hot and the
Yep.
compressors really have to work. But all those pieces are going up 30 to 40%. So I guess that's to make the American-made stuff less expensive to compare.
Right. Or make it more.
But still, like, everybody that comes in, right? Most of our clients
Mhm.
are one-off restaurateurs, right? Husband and wife team. Husband does the cooking. Maybe the wife does whatever however it works out. But they're looking for the least expensive, but yet some value.
Mhm.
That stuff comes from overseas, most of it.
Right.
And they're looking for that price point, and that's what we're seeing the huge increase on. So I'm kind of scratching my head
Yeah.
on what that's going to do. But my suggestion is if you're looking for something, I mean, we don't want to panic buy and get crazy, right?
No.
But
Yet.
if you're looking for something now and
Right.
or you're thinking, hey, maybe this summer I'm going to need to upgrade something,
Right.
maybe for your food truck or your commercial kitchen or your church kitchen, that's another thing we do a ton of.
Oh, I'm sure.
The churches feed an unbelievable amount of people, whether it's for
Yes.
their congregation or the homeless. That's a big client base for us as the local church groups. But buy that piece of equipment now, because if it's here and it's in the United States, it's going to be 30% cheaper than it will be in 2 to 3
it's
months.
good advice. It's good
Yeah,
advice
yeah,
across
just something
the board.
to watch for.
And yeah, especially if it's for your business or your church or something like that. I
Yeah,
mean,
we got to save some money here.
yeah,
here
we
and
do.
there.
Yeah, we do. What would surprise us when we walk in the doors?
What would surprise you?
Yeah. What
Other
would
than
most-
all of our smiling faces,
Well,
we are cranking good tunes in the store.
Yeah.
That's one thing. We got some really good speakers, so
Good
we're always
energy.
playing music, good energy, great smiles. And the nice thing about Source One is you don't have to buy anything. Come on in.
Yeah.
Just check it out. Walk the aisles. You'll find our bar section. You'll find our coffee section. We have got glassware like you couldn't believe. Everything from, shot glasses all the way to old-fashioned whiskey glasses, wine glasses, right? Very popular.
Right. Yes.
All different shapes and sizes. We have some in stock. Sometimes we have to order.
Right.
That's kind of fun. What else is different?
What surprised you when you started working there?
Well, just the whole thing.
Yeah.
Like, who knew that this was such an industry, such a component to all of our restaurants,
Right.
churches,
And takeout boxes.
camps.
Camps even.
Yes.
Yes.
And please, when you go to your local restaurants, get stuff to go, right? Make sure you take that doggy bag, because we
That's
we
right.
might have sold you that little
That's
container.
right.
One thing that is kind of interesting is paper versus foam.
Ah.
Who would have thought, right? I mean, I guess
Sure.
I can nerd out on all this kind of stuff,
Yeah.
but foam is very inexpensive. Foam just recently got outlawed in California, so we had some shortages
Because it
there.
doesn't go away, right?
It doesn't.
It stays
No,
forever.
It's kind of weird. But I'll give a shout out, Lazy G's.
Yeah.
They run a compostable product for their to-go boxes that we sell them. So nothing official with Jim over at Lazy, but
Right.
that's a neat way to be good in the world.
Yeah.
Also, yet support a local business.
Smart.
Because that stuff's more expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Sure
paper
it is.
stuff's more expensive
Sure.
for sure.
Yeah.
Yep. We went to dinner at Barley Hound on Saturday, and I made a joke with the general manager, I'm like, can I have 14 to goes, please? one little French fry in each box.
Right. That's funny.
That was kind of different, paper products versus foam.
Sure.
Cups and lids. Every time you get a coffee,
Mm-hmm.
there's a cup.
Yeah.
And there's a lid.
Yeah.
You know how many different cups and lids there are?
I
Oh
can't
my gosh!
imagine.
Like this lid only fits this cup,
Yeah.
and then we'll send them the cup but they've got the wrong lid.
Yeah.
Who knew?
Anything you can imagine. I mean, if you need it and it has to do with your
Yeah.
kitchen and serving food, and you've got it there.
Well, another thing too is you might want a commercial grade blender, right? And you look at what's out there: Vitamix, Ninja, all the
Right.
stuff that's on the line,
yes.
so to speak, on the
Yeah.
internet. But we've got it in stock, and it's commercial grade. And a lot of the commercial grade stuff will have some pretty extensive warranties. I mean, what we get something anymore, the blender quits. What do we do?
Throw it away.
Throw it away.
Go buy
It's
another
probably warranted if you're buying a bit of a commercial or piece. You might spend a little more in the beginning, but it will last longer and comes with a great warranty.
That's
I
great.
think that depends on your margarita addiction.
Well,
So
yes,
we know
the motor can
Leza-
only spin so many
Yeah, I
times
mean,
on yours, Matt. You know
we
what I
we
mean?
know we know Leza has a commercial grade blender at her house.
Well,
A lot
right.
of ice to
Doesn't everybody?
smaller.
Doesn't
Yeah.
everybody?
Yeah, well,
Yeah. Is that a question?
Well, and
statement.
here's a point. The big box stores, Costco, whatever, you have to be a member. You have to pay a monthly fee
True,
or
good
annual
point.
fee to get the big quantities.
Mhm,
But
mhm.
you don't at Source One.
No, not at all. And we can usually beat some of those big places depending on what it is that you're looking for. Yeah.
Right.
Yep,
right.
definitely.
So stop in. If you have never
Come
checked
on in.
it out.
Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 5. We're open that whole time. We don't close for lunch or anything like that. So,
Right.
yeah, it's kind of
Okay.
a fun place. Good tunes,
Perfect.
good people. Yeah,
Perfect. You get new
awesome
stuff
team.
in all the time?
All the time. Yeah, so I joined the store last October.
Yes.
And we kind of had some of the basics and, some general stuff. But as we've gone out into the supplier world, like the coolest thing we've got now is this like foam handled carrot peeler. So it's like a U shape, almost like a horseshoe with a floating blade.
Ooh.
So you can drag it across the top of the carrot and it'll float with the ridges in the carrot. Who knew?
Cool. I love that. I
Yeah.
love kitchen gadgets for
Yeah,
sure.
super cool stuff.
This has been fun, Josh. We'll have to all
Thank
stop
you.
in to
Yeah,
Source
come
One
on by
Supply and
Source
say
One, say
hi.
hi. Yeah,
yes.
please do.
Yes,
Everyone's welcome.
absolutely.
Yeah.
And happy Easter.
Thank you. You too.
Thank you. When we come back, we'll wrap up the week for me here on Leza Live. Stay with us. And we're back. Thanks for hanging out with us this hour. It's been a lot of fun. And I just want to let everybody know that Carol Chamberlain will be sitting in for me tomorrow and Friday. And it's always a good time with Carol in the hot seat.
We'll find out.
Well, you've been here with her before. I just want to make sure that you boys behave.
No promises.
She won't, but you have to.
Well, my question for Josh is, do they have the toilet paper industrial dispensers? Because I'm thinking I should get one of those installed at the house.
Nice. And the toilet paper and the toilet seat liners too. You want some of those?
No.
No?
'Cause, I mean, no one's going to come to the house. Why do I need the liners?
I don't know.
It's just me.
When you said dispenser, my mind went there.
Oh,
yeah.
well,
Yeah.
I'm-
You really want an industrial toilet paper dispenser?
Think about it. I would only have to change out the toilet paper maybe once every 5 years.
Because it's such a hard thing to do.
It's such a big roll.
Because it's such a hard thing to
It is.
You want the big
It's just
roll.
another thing I don't have to think about.
I bet Josh could hook you up.
Oh, I'm sure he can.
Yeah, I bet he could. Also with the cloth rotating
Yeah.
hand towel.
Hand towel. Well, what I actually know what'll go along with the toilet paper dispenser is the automatic air freshener sprayer. It goes off
Perfect.
every like 30 seconds. You know?
Yes.
You
I
know-
think you need to take a trip on over to Source One Supply.
You
I'll
know-
go with you.
You know,
That'll be fun.
one of the difficult things about being tall is if they don't put that thing up high enough, you get it right in the face. Yeah, it's horrible.
What does it taste like?
Death.
Okay, so
Potpourri.
you're gonna be good to Carol Thursday and Friday.
No.
No.
Well, I'm going to go watch a brand new movie on Thursday, but she wants to talk about an old Gene Hackman
Well,
movie.
talk to Carol.
so-
She's in charge.
I know she is.
Drew, what about you? Did you do Taco Tuesday last night, or are you doing Wherever Wednesday tonight?
His mic's not on.
We're doing Wherever Wednesday.
Oh, do you know where you're going?
I think we're going to Chow Bella.
Oh, yum. Very
Yeah,
good.
we're going early to get in there because the last couple of times, I guess it's been
So packed.
packed.
Yeah, everybody
So-
loves Chow Bellas.
Yeah, so
The
we'll go
food's-
early with the gang. I think we have 8 of us tonight.
So when you say early, how early is early for you, Drew?
We'll probably leave the house 4:35.
Okay, I thought he was going to say 3:30.
So he'll be at Chow Bella at about,
Really
what,
now?
5:30?
Really?
I just asked the questions. I didn't know.
I'm not my grandpa yet.
I don't.
He ate at 3 every day, 3 o'clock.
Did he really? That his dinner, and then what time did he go to bed? Or
Oh,
was that
late,
his?
But he stayed on Italian time.
Yeah.
He worked and then took off from 1 to 3 in the afternoon.
Yeah.
8, and then went back to work like at 4:30 to 7, and then continued. He stayed on Euro time.
God bless him.
Yeah.
God bless
Hey,
him.
lived to 101, so.
Hey, he did something right.
Absolutely.
You don't hear about that very often anymore. Scott's grandmother, who just passed, she was 103 years old, and she was busy too. She didn't work, but she did a lot of stuff.
But she ate dinner at 3 in the afternoon? Is that the key?
I don't think that's the key. I
Maybe,
think it's
I think
staying
it's the-
upright
Yeah, I think
and
it's just
moving. You're
staying
doing just
busy
fine.
And
Yeah.
not trashing yourself,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
Well, I'm just trying to figure out how Drew. I mean, that's like 5:30. That's like midnight for people in your age group, Drew. How do you do that?
I eat at 5:30. Yeah.
No, usually 5:30, anywhere between 4 and 6. I don't really care.
Yeah. Perfect.
But I don't like eating late because I go to bed.
They
a little
say to
earlier,
eat dinner early.
and it
Better
just
than
sits in
late.
your stomach, it just doesn't feel good.
I
Right.
literally had this argument last night with one of my friends.
Well, we're going to have to table
It's when
it.
you go to sleep. It depends on when you go to sleep.
True. True, it does. I'm not arguing that. But I do have to say goodbye. And I'll see you guys at noon on 99.1. Have a great rest of your week and happy Easter.